Coming up in this Brightline construction update. This update looks at the upgrades being made to the Florida East Coast Railway corridor between Fort Pierce and Port Sewall, which is just south of Stuart. We'll start here at the north end of the Fort Pierce yard, which is where the Rocla Concrete Tie plant is located. Rocla is manufacturing all the ties for Brightline's expansion at this facility. The ties are built in the blue warehouse in the back, then moved out into the storage yard. The ties are then sent out either in gondolas or by truck. As you can see, space is tight here at the facility, which is why there are several stockpiles placed along the route, including the ones I have previously shown in Cocoa. Next we'll head just south of Fort Pierce to Midway Road. On the north side of Midway Road is the current White City control point, which will end up being removed during construction. Flying above Midway Road, the subroadbed has been prepared to the south. This area will have 3 tracks once everything is complete, with the 3rd track acting as a siding and providing access to the Fort Pierce yard. In the distance, 2 turnouts have been installed for the new White City crossover. The switch for the new siding will be here as well. Double track is laid farther south. New rail for both additional tracks are laid next to the ballast on the right side of the existing main line. The turnout here at the existing White City control point will be removed. This is looking south from Midway Road. Next up is the Walton Road crossing. The subroadbed is also prepared here for the second main line. In the distance is the future Port St. Lucie crossover. 3 of the 4 turnouts are installed there, and double track is in place north of it. Here is a pile of ties that was manufactured at the Rocla facility. South of Walton Road, only the subroadbed has been completed. A berm was created here to flatten the right-of-way for the second track. The pipes sticking up are fiber optic lines. Here's a look south from Walton Road looking at that berm. Next is Jensen Beach. New rail is laying on the edge of the right-of-way next to the silt barrier. The new track will go on the other side of the existing main line. From the Jensen Beach Boulevard crossing, you can see the subroadbed for the second track in the distance. Work around Rio is up next. From Dixie Highway, you can see another section of completed subroadbed. This is the Rio Waterway Bridge. Crews are in the process of replacing the existing bridge with a new double-track bridge. The crane is currently sitting on a completed temporary work trestle. Here's the existing bridge with a temporary work trestle behind it. A couple of the permanent concrete pilings are already in place. The embankment here is covered in old ties. Here's a drive past the entire work site. More pilings are laid on the future subroadbed awaiting installation. Further south along Dixie Highway, work has been progressing on the subroadbed. There will be a turnout to single track here, as at least initially, the Stuart drawbridge will remain as a single track bridge. Farther south in Stuart, another section of the right-of-way has been cleared and prepared with subroadbed since my last visit. This section of the right-of-way has existing fencing in place. This section of roadbed currently ends at Florida Street. Near Monterey Street, crews are still clearing the right-of-way. This is also the north end of the Port Sewall siding, which will also end up being removed and will be replaced by a new Port Sewall crossover south of here. Finally, we will end up in Port Salerno. Here near Seaward Street, there's a pile of ties and pieces of rail for a new turnout. A piece of panel track is built here near Salerno Road. Finally, south of Cove Road near the Manatee tributary bridges, crews have been building a wall that will help separate the road from the tracks. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Also check out my social media pages.